When you get up in the morning and your shoulders feel tight, or your knees are slow to loosen, the answer isn't always a stricter exercise plan. Many plans ask you to change clothes, set up equipment, and set aside half an hour. That's why they often fail before you even begin. Japan has a set of movements that takes about 3 minutes, with no gym and no yoga mat. It's called Radio Taiso. It won't reverse aging, melt away fat, or guarantee a longer life. What it actually does well is lower the barrier to starting. It makes moving your body at the start of the day very easy to begin. Radio Taiso began in 1928 as a national health campaign. The most common version today, Radio Taiso No. 1, started in 1951. So it isn't accurate to say the current version has stayed unchanged since 1928. For decades, it has appeared on the radio, in schools, at workplaces, in parks, and in homes. It's free, it needs no equipment. It takes about 3 minutes, and the sequence is fixed. Those plain reasons are why people keep doing it. Radio Taiso No. 1 is made up of 13 movements. According to the official guide, these include stretching and adjusting your posture, swinging the arms, bending the knees, circling the shoulders, bending to the side, bending forward and back, twisting, circling the body, a light jump, and finally slowing down and steadying the breath. Think of it as a whole-body wake-up, not strength training and not high-intensity work. The first set is designed for a wide range of people. A second set exists that is more demanding. After 60, you don't need to hit every movement perfectly. Jumps, deep bends, or leaning far backward can be made smaller or swapped out to match how your body feels that day. Here is where we need to be careful and honest. In 2024, a randomized controlled trial included 226 frail or pre-frail older adults in Japan, with a median age of 78. They practiced for 12 weeks, and the median completion rate was about 94%. The results showed improvements in agility and dynamic balance, in aerobic endurance, and in exercise self-efficacy. However, there was no significant improvement in health-related quality of life. The study also recorded 3 mild pain events that may have been related to the exercise. That study does not prove that Radio Taiso makes people happier, reverses aging, or extends life. A separate observational study, based on the JAGES data, looked at 11,219 older adults. Doing Radio Taiso on its own was associated with a lower risk of dementia, roughly 18% lower. But an observational association is not proof of cause. People who took part may have had different lifestyles overall. And a smaller pilot randomized trial of 58 older adults had them practice 3 to 5 minutes, 1 to 4 times a day, for 12 weeks. Adherence was about 83%, but the researchers did not find a clinically significant short-term improvement on their physical performance measure. So the honest summary is this. Some benefits appear in some studies, but the evidence is mixed, and none of it makes Radio Taiso a miracle. The real value of Radio Taiso is that it solves 3 common problems. Starting is too hard, there are too many choices, and there's no fixed cue. The rhythm, the order, and the length are all set, so you don't have to decide what to do each day. It's also easy to attach to something you already do, such as after you start the coffee, brush your teeth, finish breakfast, or open the curtains. The point isn't that it must be 6:30 in the morning. The point is to place the movement where it's easy to repeat. What works is the repetition, not a magic time of day. First, clear the space around your feet and keep a sturdy chair nearby that won't slide. Replace jumps with marching in place, gentle heel raises, or seated foot lifts. Bend and twist only within a comfortable range, and stop if you feel any sharp pain. Keep breathing naturally and don't hold your breath. Start with once a day. Consistency matters more than the number of rounds. If you've had recent surgery, or you have heart problems, dizziness, or clear movement restrictions, check with your doctor or a physical therapist first. And if you feel chest pain, dizziness, unusual shortness of breath, or sudden weakness, stop right away. The official app also offers standing, seated, and difficulty-adjusted options, which can help you find a version that fits. Here's a simple way to try it. For 7 days in a row, do about 3 minutes right after the same daily cue. For the first 2 days, you can sit or hold onto the chair. From the 3rd day on, if you feel steady, gradually widen your range of movement. Before and after each session, ask just 3 questions. Are your shoulders looser? Is it easier to stand up from a chair? And do you feel more willing to keep moving? Don't weigh yourself every day, and don't expect to feel young again in a week. If it helps, keep it. If one movement feels wrong, change that movement instead of dropping the whole habit. Let's be clear about the limits. 3 minutes does not replace walking, strength training, balance work, or rehabilitation. If you're recovering from an injury or working with a therapist, this is not a substitute for that program. Radio Taiso is not a longevity secret, and it isn't a treatment or a cure. It's a small, practical piece of movement design. Radio Taiso isn't the hidden reason people in Japan live long. It's a realistic exercise design, simple, fixed, and easy to begin. 3 minutes cannot replace walking, strength, balance training, or rehabilitation. But it can change the starting point for moving your body each day. If you're willing to try it for 7 days, write 3 minutes in the comments. This is Japan Made Practical, where we skip the miracle claims and share small, verified methods you can actually use in daily life.